Hi guys, I wanted to make a video on the cloud-based solution. It's something quite modern, it's quite sleek, as you can see from the stand. It's quite slim, it saves a lot of bench space. I'd recommend this kind of system for a business owner who's busy, who might have another job, or he or she might have another business, and they can't be at the shop all the time. So something that's important in that case is to have advanced security measures, so that all the K-POS and all the cash is coming in accurately and it's all been accounted for. And also to be able to access and remotely monitor your shops ends up being super important as well. I'll take you through how the order taking process works. So it's quite easy to use. Your staff will get trained up on it quite quickly. And in the second part of the video, I'll show you the back end and reporting and how you can access all that kind of information as well. So as you can see here, this has been set up for an Italian restaurant. It's going to be set up differently for each kind of business. So for a takeaway shop or a cafe shop, they might have a ticketing system instead of a table system. For a pizza shop, they might have more deliveries side of things. So each shop will be set up slightly differently. It's got about 100 different settings. You don't need to know all the settings. I'll help you set it up to your shop, but just something to be aware that it has the flexibility to operate differently. To take orders, basically, we've got a table layout over here. You can see, let's say 11C, we'll go into it. We can enter the number of people that are on the table, and then we'll start the order. And you'll see that the starters over here, let's say cheese and olives focaccia, they've got a pizza and they ordered 2 pastas. If the customer decided that they want their pizza as their starter, you just simply click on the pizza and then you click on starter over here, and that's changed. You can also see all the different modifications on the right side that the customer can order. So for example, they might want no capsicum. Once the order is done, you can see at the bottom left, their total is being added. I'm going to send this to the kitchen and it's going to be printed over here. So as you can see on this docket, you've got your starters at the top and then you've got your mains at the bottom. For a takeaway order, you can simply click on takeaway over here. They'll ask you for a name. So let's say the name is something interesting like Aladdin, just for the fun of it. And the pickup time, you can make it 11 o'clock. We've got pizza, and then we can just click on send. So that takeaway order gets sent. All your orders, you can access your orders by clicking on held orders. And you can see here are all the different orders. So for example, we've got Aladdin over here. Aladdin comes in, they want to pay for their order, you click on pay, and here you can split it if you wanted to. If there was a big order, you can have vouchers, you can have loyalty points as well, which is a pretty interesting and cool add-on if you want to encourage people to come more often. And you can even have surcharge options. So you can connect your credit card machine and you can add a surcharge on the credit card machine. Now that can be quite handy. Let's say you put a 1% surcharge and it automatically goes to the machine. So it's quite seamless. And that might end up saving you, $400, $500 a month, depending on your credit card sales. So let's say this person has been finished. They've paid by cash. We'll proceed with the cash payment and we'll complete the sale over here. Delivery orders, one added benefit is, of course, you can go your first name and all those details, and those will be saved in the database. But one of the additional bonuses here is that if you start typing in an address, you'll notice here that automatically that address gets filled out. So you've got 3 England Street here. And I know over the phone, there can be a lot of spelling mistakes and the driver might not know where to deliver it, but you've got everything filled out accurately over here. You can also, there's also an add-on to connect all your delivery platforms. So your Uber Eats, your DoorDash, rather than have multiple printers and multiple tablets, you can have it all feeding in through your POS system. And that's one of the advantages of cloud-based solutions, is that you can have a lot of integrations. Now, different integrations have a monthly fee associated with it. You kind of have to weigh if those integrations will save you time. So I know some people would still prefer the old school offline solution. So I've got videos on those kinds of solutions as well. But if you're someone who appreciates the integration side of things and you think it'll help you save time and money, then I'd recommend the cloud-based solution. In terms of integration, you can integrate your accounting software, you can integrate your staff rostering software as well, and there's a bunch of different integrations that you can have. You can have a customer display screen on the other side. You can have a kitchen display screen if you prefer a screen rather than printers. You can have an order display, so if you want to call out order number 5, you can have a separate screen for that. Basically, there's a bunch of different features. If you have a specific question based on your kind of a setup, feel free to reach out to me and I can let you know what kind of solution would work best for you. Okay, so I wanted to show you the back end of the system. This is where you can make a lot of changes, you can keep a track of your sales, and you can really dive deep into your sales reports to help you work on the business. So as you can see here, we've got the dashboard. You can see the total sales, you can see the number of transactions. If you scroll down, you can see some more details as well, such as guest count, how many guests came through the door. This will help you with your staffing, the average spend. So if you want to increase the average spend and you want to be able to track that, this is a very handy tool to have. And you can see cancelled sales as well. So if staff is cancelling sales or they're doing refunds, it's super important that all that data is stored. On top of that, you can see which items are selling more. So you can see over here, the gnocchi is going really well. You've got your seafood spaghetti, you've got your pizza. This can really help you modify your menu based on what you're selling more or less of. This is the thing that you'll use the majority of the time, is the reporting and the sales. But if you wanted to change your settings, you're able to change all your POS settings and your printer settings here as well. You're able to add users from the back end. You can add products, you can change menus. I'll show you how you can change menus. You basically click on edit menu. These are all your categories, and you can add items or you can rearrange them as you please. You can also do that with your online ordering and your kiosk menu as well. So basically a lot of different settings that you have access to here. It's super handy that you're able to do this from anywhere, sitting anywhere in the world. So if you're not at the venue, if you're on the road, if you're traveling, you have access to this dashboard through a phone or through your laptop, and you can make all the changes and you can keep a track of every single thing. I'll go into reports because reports is super handy, especially if you're a numbers person. You've got your different reports. So you've got your sales summary, you've got your top selling products, sales by category, surcharges over here, your staff sales report as well to see which staff is doing well. You can keep an eye out on the discounts, tips, and refund. Basically, you can go very detailed with the reports, which can be quite handy because, you know, in 6 months' time, you might realize you want to work on the desserts and who's selling more desserts, and maybe you want to give some commission to your staff members as well. So all these things can be quite useful to have. There's also an app that you can download as well on your phone. You simply click on the app, it'll give you live sales data. So it's quite a handy tool to have on your disposal as well when you just want to check your phone and see how much sales you're doing. Hopefully this gave you a good rundown of the front end of the system as well as the back end. As you can see, it's quite modern, it's quite easy to use. You can access the system from anywhere. You also have support 7 a.m. to 11 p.m, which is super handy. You can actually do tech support, or you can give a call anytime from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. The response time is less than 30 seconds. That's super handy to have. So this system will give you a lot of peace of mind if you're not at the shop, both from an ease of use as well as security for your staff, as well as the tech support side of things. And if you have any questions regarding the system and if it's got the features that you need, or if there might be another system that might be more suitable for you, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
broken hotel. We're looking for a POS system. We looked around a few places and come across Kern on Facebook, and yeah, it's very easy to deal with. Put in a good system, easy for me because I'm a bit of a 69 model, bought a new pencil sharpener. Yeah. And yeah, been very good to deal with and honest, and what he said he was bringing, I think he bought a bit more, to be honest. Yeah, very good.
Thank you. Why were you looking for a system?
To make things easier and run smoother, and so you keep track of things a bit better, and yeah, just a few things like that, I guess.
What kind of issues were you finding when you were looking for a system for yourself?
Mainly price. Yeah. But, you know, you go to the people that are paying rent and everything else, they want a lot of money for it. And through you, it's a lot cheaper and very good to deal with.
Cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
That's it, mate. Thank you.